Alright, heading into things. Para will be going in double roaster on Ninjara. Astro going in with Dr. Quill, Scully, and Bub. Here, I'll grab the bracket. There you go. Screen frozen? Looks fine on my end. Astro throwing out the rush. Unsuccessful in getting to connect. Para right now doing a really solid job of just dancing between all of Astro's attacks. Is just making choice plays, choice pokes. Is going to set Astro to critical health, 330 damage. Para just looking for a little bit more damage to secure this first round point. The Scully Bub just not keeping up with these double roasters. Gamer.
Hello.
Hi.
I am just a friend.
Take your time. I just have other things that I usually am supposed to do like a half hour ago that I'm not doing right now because I decided to do this, which is also cool. But then I remembered that 13-player brackets, 16-player brackets do not take 90 minutes to go through.
That's true. That's accurate. I would have been that.
Yeah. I also forgot that I shouldn't commentate 6 tournaments in a week.
Sure. Crazy. Yeah, you should fucking do that. Next person.
I blame everybody else for not streaming and commentating tournaments. Out comes the rush. Astro going to be able to successfully connect a bit of damage, but Ninjara will be sliding out of the way. Keeps up that tempo, keeping up this pace. If Para lands this rush, he will be in the lead and potentially set himself to claim this first match set point. Oh, nice confirm off of that explosion. Para going to be able to get 350 damage. Just looking for one more solid hit on Astro. Astro just a couple of hits away himself from being able to take Para out. Rush ready, out it comes, and it's going to be a clean connection. Astro taking the point, bringing it to 1-1. I seem to have a really bad problem of like holding back. Like as soon as you, it's like, oh, you can let go of, or you can kind of go push forward a little bit more with the throttle. It just kind of, it's like very restrained or all in. Like those are my options. I'm either destroying myself or barely putting any energy into something.
That's a very common neutral problem. When you realize kind of like what the flow of the match is, it's not like even anymore. Like a bit healthy, like a rush now. You're like, I should play differently.
I'm talking,
and then that's when it all just fucking goes wrong. You can't be playing different. You just got to be playing the same way you just were. 'Cause that's how you're winning, baby.
I was talking about like when I get a week off and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I'm gonna run like 5 tournaments. I'm gonna stream and commentate all of them.
Well, you know what? They say real life is a lot like a fighting game. Many people. That metaphor still works.
It does. Like, it is 100% accurate. And what is accurate right now is a potential KO. No! Para's so close to getting it, but Astro going to recognize that he needed to bring out that shield at the moment. He's going to safely block it out. Astro now looking for a chance of his own to take Astro out, whiffing the rush completely. So both players now just looking for those one choice final hits. Astro starting with the lead, but Para just a couple of hits of his own away. Oh, and a nice grab catching Astro. And that's going to be setting up that first set point in Para's favor. The next streamed match would be Kumo versus Mario.
Kumo versus Mario, let's go. Shoutouts to Kumo, making great quality content on Twitter that I love.
Good memes.
Good memes.
You know, doing those tournaments, I probably would be okay if I was taking care of my voice, but it's easy to forget to have, like, tea or something that, like, lemon water to help the throat. So I've only just started doing that again. And I'm like, oh, right, that's a thing I need to be doing. It looks like we're going to be heading to Buster Beach. Oh, by the way, the lobby code is 772 if you want to join in and watch this one through.
Oh, that's good. I was setting up my own lobby. Friends. Join. 772.
I'll start it as soon as you get in here.
Join it now.
Okay, we're in. Eat some marshmallow.
Does
No!
marshmallows help with your throat?
No, it makes it so I can't talk anymore because I've got marshmallows in my
real?
face.
I never heard that one before.
I can believe that, but also that means I can't talk at the same time. Heading into our next match, it looks like Astro changing things up. He's got a fun chuck on the side, something to help kind of contend a little bit more against these two midway arms with that superior parry power.
That was a hard one to say. I'm proud of you for saying that.
Thank you. It is my favorite arm, so I have to be able to say that. Out comes...
I'm surprised to see this wasn't banned. Astro loves taking people to Buster Beach.
Yeah, it looks like Har actually banned sparring and scrap. I feel like sparring's a really good stage to take a coil to, so I can see why it also can be a little limiting to Ninjara, but I feel like scrap definitely is another pretty decent call, but like, yeah, sparring ring seems to be a little bit more questionable to me.
Yeah, personally I'd rather take coil to sparring over Buster. I wouldn't scrap him. I like coil on scrap.
It can either work way too well in their favor, or if you really figure out what you're supposed to do there, then you can balance it out a bit. That said, we're going to see Astro taking this first point in Buster.
Yeah, that one's not too surprising, things considered.
Especially with Funchuck lined up now, it is so much coverage, and especially when Para is just focusing on boxing, he's not really lining up really choice punish and counters, he's just keeping up this tempo, and Funchuck just kind of counters a lot of boxing, especially on Dr. Coil.
Yeah, it sure does, I agree with that one.
Just having that superior retraction and being able to throw out another Funchuck, or just hold on to it, pretty much means that a lot of Para's attacks are incapable of reaching. And with a lot of the coverage and range that the Funchuck has in Rush, pretty much closes out a lot of Para's options.
It's definitely an uphill battle playing on this stage against Coil, especially AstroNinja.
Yeah.
Para keeping up pretty decent when things considered though. It's real hard to keep pace on Buster Beach.
And with that,
personally, when I end up against Coil on a stage that I don't like whatsoever, I usually just try to take it chill in that game, not exert too much, and just kind of, you know, let him not have it for free, but I don't have to put up all that much effort. I'm gonna wait to put in. I'm gonna take it chill and put in more effort on another game.
hopefully try to wear them out on that one while conserving your strength so that you can use it in a stage more optimal for you.
Yeah, yeah. And honestly, making sure you got energy for an entire best of 5, especially when it's an arms best of 5. That's so important.
Oh god, yeah. Like, a best of 5 in arms can be draining, to say the least.
Mm-hmm.
There's just so much big brain play going in, constantly having to readjust your neutral, how you respond to your opponent during those neutral exchanges, keeping an eye on all the little matchups and nuances that might be going on. Especially if you're playing a loadout that requires a little more focus and awareness. Like something that you really need to just be in tune with your movement, dodging everything, because say pop or slap-a-mander, where it's like, you're not going to be able to box anybody out. So you have to be able to dodge.
And honestly, Para's movement is still pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Coil just has so many situations that seem unwinnable, especially with arms like these. And that's what's really got those locked down.
Yeah. Are trying to build up some rush and opportunity to turn the tides, but he's slowly losing more and more ground with every moment. It is Astro just waiting things out, throwing out these choice punches here and there, and just going for safe pokes. And especially with the two arms that Para has chosen being roasters, like, it gives him a lot of aim and control, but it does also mean that he's really not keeping up as well with retraction and speed. Meaning that Astro, especially when these two arms are uncharged, he has an easy time outboxing them, but not going to be the case with this rush, as 300 in damage rushes in and sets Para up with a little bit more control in this match.
That was crazy. That was amazing bait. I thought he was losing that one for sure.
I think it was just that backdash movement that really gave him that space. And even with that though, that one bub hit from Astro is just going to take it all away. And we'll be able to set him up with another point.
It really do be that way sometimes. It really do.
As good as those roasters are at being able to fully aim them, I feel like they're just a little too slow on retraction, and it's forcing him to have to be way more careful with these plays than he could be otherwise with, say, Toaster, Buff, Bub, even Chilla in a lot of cases.
I 100% agree with that. I think a different glove arm would be better boxing. I'm surprised we haven't seen Para go even double buff or buff. Someone else that seems a little more straight.
Gamers?
Gamers.
Steelhead
Gamers?
Gamers?
Gamers? Wait, so okay. Is the stream? What's? I think I'm behind on the stream. I'm just kind of here.
That's cool.
Granted, beating on rush, that's pretty good, especially against Astro. That's a thing you kind of need to do.
Mm-hmm.
That's a given, yeah.
Roasters, the two roasters definitely helping out there. Is Funchuck, while it has a lot of coverage, it comes out a little bit slower than two gloves. So if you see your Funchuck buff rush, you generally just want to counter rush and try to make space to give your arms time to be able to pummel through theirs.
Yes.
Even with that though, Para currently at a pretty sizable health disadvantage. Astro trying to bait something, and he's going to be able to secure 55 damage off of it. 8 seconds left on the clock. Para needs just any kind of hit to be able to take the lead here. And he's going to be able to do that! Gets a point, and brings the score to 1-1.
Oh my, Para, you madman.
Let's go, Para.
I don't think I've ever seen them play before in a tournament.
I have.
Really? Who won? What was that?
That was Six Fest, which was 2019, and it was offline, and it was Astro taking the game 2-1 because they played 4 tops.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
He used Bite and Bark during that.
He used Bite and Bark one game to win this game.
Yeah, and he ended up
He won
losing
game
that
1 with Cobra, lost game 2 with Cobra, and then went Bite and Bark.
I see. So this is the first time Astro's meeting with Para's Ninjara, or Nin Para, if you will.
Haha.
Thanks, Danny.
No problem. Welcome.
I do believe so. And right now he's managing to hold his own pretty well against this. That Funchuck just... Yeah, it's doing such a good job, especially since whenever he parries with that Funchuck, it's just... It takes a millennia for that roaster to come back into Para's control, which means that he's having to play super safe and cautious.
Ooh? Oh wait, I'm watching this back.
He's starting to find a lot of ground though. Para has that health lead. Out comes the rush. It's going to be a safe dodge. And a cancel out from Astro.
Yeah. Yo, yo,
Nice.
yo, 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 yo. I'm watching everything delayed. Whoa, this is insane.
Much yo. Alright, Astro wanting to land this full rush, but he's gonna whiff completely, and Pyre just gonna stand on the side.
God.
T-pose for dominance.
Hot plays, hot plays.
He just... What? Oh my goodness! 2-1. Oh my goodness.
Here, Steel, I'm gonna stream on. I'm gonna stream it on
Oh, I see.
Discord. It's
Yeah.
much more up to date than the stream is.
Right. So I am.
You don't know that.
I am here up to date now. Para
By the way,
2-1.
when this stream is over, I'm going right to hosting Buttmongus. He's playing ARMS again. It's like his 9th day in a row of streaming.
Yo, let's go.
Hey, wait. So wait, Danny. So you're gonna stay on this stream and commentate, or are you gonna go to?
No, I'm taking over. I'm
Yeah,
taking over.
please do.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
I.
so you oh, I see. Taking over on this stream. Okay.
It'll be on my stream. I've got the overlay set up. You'll recognize it a little bit.
Will I? Okay.
Yeah. It's the thing I had immediately ready for ARMS.
So Mario 119 and Kumo started their set already, so they've played game 1.
All those butts.
Yeah, their set will start on game 2. I asked them to save it, and they agreed. Let's go, Carlito.
Oh yeah, sorry. If you can the girlfriend of the
No, that's
she's
a
very
pog.
excited. We
That's a pog.
Carlika Pog. We got she's not actually, she's black, but hey, well, a little zinger on this ARMS stream here tonight. She just got one of our new cats to come out of the bedroom for the first time. They're warming
Let's
up.
go.
Ooh, let's
see.
go.
And just like that, Claudia's getting warmed up here in this set, taking a firearm right off the bat.
Ah.
130 damage off of that charged toaster. It's gonna slow down his rush generations, giving Astro a little bit more time to generate and charge his own and throw out that good pressure and damage.
What did Para
No.
ban? I don't
Yeah,
know if taking
I'll
foil
notice
was scrap.
he formally banned Scrap, and now Astro took him to Scrap, but I still think this is a stage you can beat Coil on really easy. Not
Yeah?
to say that beating Coil is easy, or beating Astro is easy, but you get some nonsense off... Easier, yes. You get some nonsense off Scrapper that you normally wouldn't, just because the angles for Coil kind of end up like unscrewing up themselves because she gets too hot.
Right.
I'm always
So you-
worried about Coil getting a little too high in a match.
Which is all the time, perpetually, at every moment of the match.
Oh no!
No way! You hate to see that.
You hate to see it. This resource management going to waste, and Astro looking dominant here on Scrapyard, flipping my understanding of Coil a little bit.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know about taking foil with scrap.
I think a lot of it too is just understanding the stage on top of that, where if like Para really knew what was going on here, he might be able to handle things differently. Where it seems like he's just kind of playing this like any other stage with pillars, where he's like hiding behind them, trying to dance around, and just doing Ninjara stuff, where Astro's just like, oh yes, Scrapyard. This is where I fly high into the sky and I win.
Right. More or less.
That's interesting. I know it's Dastardly's least favorite stage.
What?
Dastardly's also like
I'll have to talk about
most of it STL is the anti-meta stuff, but Dastardly definitely feels like a more anti-meta player. He can still fuck you like a now.
It's true.
True.
This round's looking a lot closer.
Yeah. 45 seconds on the clock, and both of them hit each other once.
Yeah.
Neither want to get close to the other in fear of that rush, in fear of that damage.
Both of them having rush makes makes them both scared to overextend even slightly.
And I'd like to point out one thing that AstroNinja is doing is very smart, but might not be visible to a lot of people. He's specifically angling Triblast at the ground because the explosion does not cause Ninjara to teleport. He's trying to lock down Para in place as much as possible, and catch him.
It's very smart. That is quite intense. Oh no. I guess
He wants the shield damage.
He's got the lead now. But that hit is gonna change it.
Is that it?
Grab. He won. Par won the round.
Round 3.
And we are now match point. If Pyre takes this, he will be
This
in
would
grand
be-
finals advantaged.
this would be the second time in 2020 that somebody took a set off AstroNinja. Only the second time. If Par
What's the
would.
first time?
It would have been Thor.
Who?
It would.
He who im-
This
some-
is the first time.
Yeah, no, this
No,
is
This is the first time.
The first time would have been when Astro.
The first time would have been.
He just lost the set somehow. I don't know how it happened, but I don't know how it happened. It was weird.
It was like that episode of SpongeBob where the guy gets beat up by like his imagination.
I
Astro
have
cloned
no idea
himself.
who the hell you're talking about, but I know Par is about to take a set off for the first time in 2020.
Yeah, that seems to be what's going on right now. But Astro currently holding onto this lead. Hara building up rush, will have it ready now and is looking to try to force the hand of Astro, but the
Oh
toaster
my goodness!
is going to be too safe.
Dr. Coil, that's the whole place.
Only about a half bar behind, but with rush charge, it's looking a little rougher. 40 seconds on the clock. It's probably
Maybe-
pretty slow as last one.
You Par heard me. I'm sorry, Par, if that happened.
Ooh, okay. Super damage, catching him up.
Nice dodge. Almost lands the punish, but it's going to be a good block and
Too greedy.
Alright. Okay,
Dr. Coil.
Dr. Coil.
Dr. Coil.
You could say Par got a little too greedy with that, with trying to hit him out, because he could have just dodged that scot-free. But, oh!
Nope.
Okay. That was just a big brain play.
So Astro forces game 5!
Ashley, come on. We'll use that beast somewhere, man.
I have other duties. I've got my raiding guild I'm supposed to raid it with, and this is like, I've got this and then like 2 more times that I get to hang out with them, and then my subscription ends, and then I'm not playing WoW again for like a very long time, if ever.
That's wild. Play the revival of fucking Cartoon Network Worlds Collide or whatever. What the hell is
Oh
that?
my god. Yeah.
Which one is that?
I think I'll just cry for a while instead. That sounds.
That's fair.
It is called Cartoon Network Punch Time Explosion for the PlayStation.
Yo, it
4.
has the word punch in
No,
it.
that's not the one I'm fucking talking about. Are you kidding me? It's a browser-based game.
With like the robots?
Yeah.
I know what you mean. I mean Chowder in that one.
Fusion Fall. Was Chowder in that?
Chowder was.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm gonna get into anything right now, I'm like neck deep into Ninjala, and I've been loving that game so far.
Yeah?
Fair enough.
Let's go.
I love the little ninja peoples and their gumballs.
Sorry, not to derail it back to Fusion Fall. Apparently, the YouTube channel Fusion Fall Brazil has a video about what happened to Fusion Fall.
Yo.
Well, wait,
The
like
years
recently?
since. I don't know. I didn't watch all 20 minutes of that video.
Well, no, I was wondering. No, I was saying when was the video uploaded?
No, I think 2017.
Oh. You know what's not happening in 2017? This set right now. It's happening right
Yeah.
now.
You know what
Maybe
else
it's
was in
maybe it
2017?
also happened.
Grounds.
Did Temple Grounds get introduced in 2017? Yeah, I think it did.
Yeah, every DLC character is out by the end of 2017.
Alright.
It's late December.
Para wishing Coil never came out right now with this neutral game going on in Temple Grounds. Oh wait, I was good with it.
I was gonna say Pyra experiencing a late December right now as he's in health deficits.
Yeah, it's not looking great. I think this is a pretty even stage for this matchup.
I actually think Coil loses a little more on this thing. Because I've seen Astro ban Temple a lot against other players. They're like in set play. He definitely banned it against me.
Oh,
He's
that.
definitely trying to he was holding Hill there for a little bit, but now he's just sort of letting it take it over. I feel like he's playing worse.
That's true. Well, yeah.
Sometimes you gotta look down on life to be able to really take the hits and land them.
That's true. That's true.
There you go.
Oh, nice hit.
He's
Nice
getting-
roaster.
This is,
I think
you
Coach-
have to watch his back later and count how many hits he gets like
Yeah.
per match. I think it's like 2.
You can't help but wonder if Toaster would be better for Para to get that extra little homing. Oh my god, don't.
Yeah, that's a good bait.
Oh,
That was an easy
okay.
bait for Astro.
I was even like, don't, and you did. Oh wait, yo,
Yo!
that was a good grab, but is it enough?
It is! That's far more than enough as Para claims the round point.
That was so good. Are you Para? What the heck?
Great.
Oh my goodness, Para. Para has a chance to take it if he buckles down and steals himself, if you will, for this last round. Well, perhaps not this last round. We don't know, but he gets a nice hit in neutral there with the roaster. His boxing is immaculate.
Let's see if he
my
can
God.
take Astro to space in this one final bout.
Para was born and bred in boxing. He loves. That's all he wants to do.
This is his movement. It's just
Oh, too much range.
Oh.
I don't know.
He's still got some chip and another roaster hit another one.
It's crazy.
Tell him what's up. Oh wait, he got hit with it. Tell him what's up though. Still. Oh my god. Oh, Astro strikes back. Could we see a last round situation as Astro begins to rein it back in?
Astro is getting a lot more off double toasters than he is double tri-last. Para don't even care about double tri-last.
Oh, and the punish is coming in! 30 seconds left on the clock, and it seems very unlikely that Astro is going to be able to turn this around as the KO comes in!
He did it! He did it! Astro, for the first time in 2020, AstroNinja Zero has lost a set. I'm gonna, for the first time in 2020.
For the first time.
Astro.
No one else has ever done it before.
Okay, I'm gonna have to cut the stream really quickly here, so thank you all for